And under cloudy skies with the lights on, they are in their first World Test Champion. Forecast for this cloud cover to burn off, so
match officials and your
Bavuma, excellent record in the last few years, is back. And they are the two sides, or they.
I suppose that's the one talking point from a batting perspective.
What did you make of the South African side, which was also announced yesterday?
What can they do, and what inroads can they make? We received from Marco Jansen, Keshav Maharaj.
Marnus Labuschagne for the chair. Jay Shah rings the bell. Morgan, as of quite a few of these players have seen it for a very long time. It's Hisa Rabada. That's a good start. Sean Pollock, it feels like good bowling conditions.
Yeah, now coming into this game, there's no doubt Australia would come in as the favourites, but I think we've met.
You've got the fast bowlers that have had the chaff bag on. You're terrible.
You won't guess it's up.
We have our first run. An inside edge of Labuschagne, in fact.
Get off the mark. Do that.
Short ball, just shoveled really, didn't try and belt it. It will go down the slope.
Yeah, but that does tell a story. Good.
Well, the first ball went past the outside edge, and it's a little while since. Nice drive. Not overhit at all. Looking wise.
Yeah, and it's not, especially with the slower nature, you've got to hold your.
Nicely worked again. Stealing into
opening the innings because he's a fidgety sort of.
Roger has been down Jansen's end, and
the ultimate leg by, so the batsman will change ends. He is threatening that front line all the time. That's the shape he wants. He needs to get a little straighter. 11 for none. Times. Wait on, Dinesh Karthik is alongside us with some analysis already.
Waiting. As we observe Hisa Rabada bowling to Marnus, the one thing that the view hasn't opened many times, but this is going to be a big.
Gone. Success. And the first one for South Africa. A beautiful piece of bowling, and they've got a prize in Khawaja.
Yeah.
Giant figure of Cam Green with
Rabada and Jansen setting.
That may have just hit the bottom of the bat. First boundary, and most unusual.
He'll take that. Nice one to get. First ball to open your account.
I think we have.
Another one. Two in the over. South Africa are on fire, and Rabada has removed Green just like that. Two great slip catches and one over.
That's Smitty catching. Brilliant catching from the South Africans. Rabada on fire. So many South Africans getting on a plane to support their team at Lords, and they'll be over the moon that 2 early wickets to shout about.
What a catch this is.
His way past was Steve Smith.
When you win the toss and bowl, you look at the clouds.
Rabada, the man of the moment.
You need to stay on it now. This is a key part. You need to stay on it now. This is a key part.
One of the great things about establish yourself in the slip cordon with your background, of course, is the experienced one of that.
Yeah, and the other thing in the build-up, a lot of T20
twice. 10,271.
There's his hands. He's talked about them. Had a big break between the Champions Trophy and here. And the boundary to finish off the over. Up and about.
Floor.
And there's one that beats the outside edge. confidently onto the front foot. He's just pushed a few for a couple of runs, this time a little bit more aggressive to find the boundary.
This is lining up. There's definitely a distinct...
Sitting next to me, I just out of the two. That's well bowled, dragging Labuschagne forward to finish off the over. Gone without scoring off 20.
That's four. Yes, drifting onto the pads. Just the start Australia would have wanted straight away after the drinks break. Easy pickings here for Steve Smith. Target that.
Yeah. It's something that he's developed, Lumyingiri. You've seen this trying straight away after the drinks. So instinctively, you go and play it. So, set of hands.
Oh, he's caught it in the gap. He couldn't have split the field better.
But he almost looked like he was going to bail out in it because he was so conscious of leg slip. It was almost looked like a, I'm going to play.
It's 37. Edge not carrying.
That's what we touch on, and that's the reason why when it's going, when he came on, I kind of got it behind himself, and that puts the whole slope. So
nicely played. It's in the gap as well and into the boundary. First
play the most gorgeous shot.
He's taking evasive action, so he'll get four. Leg buys will be signalled.
We saw earlier on in the day, Labuschagne played a pull shot where he kind of was looking to duck and it didn't bounce as much as he expected. He just bumped it onto the
last half an hour.
From the
He's taking evasive action, so he'll get four. Leg buys will be signalled.
We saw earlier on in the day, Labuschagne played a...
Oh, he's got it. The finger's gone up. There you go. It's South Africa getting their number 3. Labuschagne shaking his head.
Yes, it's brilliant from Jansen. I was maybe asking him to come over the wicket, but it's the length that he hits on the angle. Labuschagne thinks it's coming.
Attacking style. This would...
To Steve Smith, and got to say, we're joined also by AB de Villiers. What a great honour it is to have.
It's been very...
Well, you've both led South Africa, and you've both been in this situation where you have to make these situations all over it.
But Smith is looking good.
Day one, but you grab your moments on day one. Smith goes for that, gives it absolutely everything, and a couple of boundaries late here in the session for Australia.
You said it's maybe a little counter punch from Head and Smith. I think that happened.
Little touches there down the leg side. What a catch! The rain has taken an absolute screamer, and South Africa are jubilant because they have owned this first morning's play, and they have caught brilliantly. Remember that one forever.
It's a really good finish.
Are getting a great round. It's been all of...
I feel so. I feel that it's all quickly.
Well, Verreynne has been playing for Notts, and his glove work down the leg side. Wicket maiden, the wicket before lunch, and then dots after it. 60. Now they've checked, and there's a smile from the... There's 2 for 9. Short, wide, and Steve Smith absolutely belts it.
Yeah, he's got beautiful hands, Smith. And this wicket is, as we've gone through the course of the first session, is a feather bed. You do whack.
I suppose the positive of getting out.
Yeah, that's why I've got a terrible record here at Lords.
I'm actually very proud of it because I got plenty of time. Full service, looking over the beautiful
shape, and he goes with the swing. At no stage did he try and keep that down. It was short, it was wide again, but it just shaped on Steve Smith. Direction. Fuller, straighter. Smith will want 3 here. Good over for...
Yeah, Bo Webster.
There's those hands again. He doesn't really move his front foot into the shot, but he has silky hands. It's a beautiful drive on the up.
Yeah, we're seeing some risk cricket here, but this is the reward that you get for getting a good stride into the ball and having the conviction. We've seen too much from him.
Now, again, was he just in line? That's hit the bit right on the soft spot on the knee, and he's felt it. Let's see if Stuart Broad's judgment of reviews and LBW is getting any better.
Sun
The slope.
That's through. So extra width there, and Bo Webster doesn't miss out.
And as a batter, I was talking about Bo Webster and his struggles against Rabada. This as a batter is what you want to feel. You want to actually feel.
It's cut hard. As Smith does, as what Smith does here at Lords. He scores runs as his 50 comes up.
He came in at a very tricky stage. And it's not likely that people say he's... Even though it was Fuller, thought it better to let it go. Sets himself up. The ball was there to be hit. While bowling to Smith. Just to...
It into 2 because Bo Webster with his... pulls it down the ground.
If you're struggling on the front foot, he just misses his length. We need one.
Time.
That you just don't want to see when you're out in the field.
Yes. It's been a highlight of the day. Into position. Couple
that he's faced like 4 aggressive.
First over. Australia moved to.
I don't think they get a wicket in that hour.
Team to Webster.
Little error any day of the week, and then he can.
Barda and Ngidi hasn't.
Yeah, Ngedi's been his try to ball that in swing.
Because he has a big stride forward. 133 for.
He last out.
Yep, and you get exposed.
Just about the plan, actually. There's maybe shape to touch and no.
That's why Bavuma is.
Balancing act has got out of him. Strike bowler, your front line bowler.
Oh, Carmen reaction.
The ends for the other bowlers. The ball is just. And another good example of brilliant. Didn't get it at the first grab. Didn't at the sack. Means to Temba Bavuma. Yeah.
No balls. Really is a through the offside, and that was cramping.
Looks like he settled himself down, played some. And he's having a.
Oh, bonus runs for Webster.
Once again, it's the delivery that's coming from Slav into an awkward position here.
The strength of being so tall and having.
Early on in his inning minutes.
That's his strength. And it's a flashing blade from Alex Carey. You give him room, he's going to come after you.
Shouldn't be bowling width from this.
Would have
dreamt of having Australia 160.
Fine shot. Picked up length quickly. And just hammers it away. Second boundary for him. He looks to be in the mood here to take the attack. Very good for Australia. This number is he's a counter-attacking player. It's been good. They lost. He gets that away. 50 for Webster. Second in Test match cricket. Oh, that's gone through. He'll get 4.
I don't see it.
Really good. Getting himself to
Polly, 1 wicket away.
Easier for him to start.
Bowls him. Loves the sweep shot, loves all types of sweep shots, particularly against left arm orthodox spin. It's worked for him so well in his career, but not today. Not in the ultimate.
Carey goes for 23.
Oh, David, much better.
And probably right.
Just rode with the ball. Hands away from him for a fraction, but didn't panic and just guides it down to the boundary.
Rabada's been good. His pace is...
Bowls him. Rabada picks up his third. He has been the man for South Africa today.
Yeah, there's a quality delivery. We've seen lots of away movement. He's bowled from the nursery end. He's used the slope. This is just there for the 6th.
Captain as the 200 comes up first. It's a shot he loves. Don't bowl that length to Beau Webster.
Yeah, we probably haven't even seen 10 deliveries during the innings so far where the South Africans have tried the short pitch. They've got 10.
There, through the defences once again. South Africa very quickly going through the tail of Australia.
And he might have thought he would come over the wicket and see if he could trap him in front, but he's gone wide on the crease, and it's the angle. A little bit of movement, but it's more about the length. Spot on again. It's been Jansen, it's been Rabada. They have just been fantastic. Movement through the air, crashes in.
And there it is. What a moment for Kagiso Rabada. It's the second time on this ground at the home of cricket that he has taken 5 for. He goes on the honours board. He wraps up the Australian tail. And South Africa, after winning the toss and sending Australia in, will be wrapped with those 47 overs bowled.
Yeah, the premier strike bowler for the South Africans, Kagiso Rabada. He takes the accolades and show he should.
They have been bowled out for 212. Second 5-wicket haul. It's a tricky little session of play this, because they would have seen the lengths the South Africans bowled. Well, bounce a little uneven. His first Test match at Lords, and it'll be a... What do you make of Australia?
In that interview with Graham Smith, then you par here at the moment. They are well.
In the conditions right now have been the best to bat. Bowled them out for 212.
They're coming off a format where they're...
Bowling first is bowling well, absolutely.
His first innings. And he's done it. Inside edge, back on the stumps. The shape was good. The pace was up there. And it's Mitchell Starc striking for Australia.
Outscoring South Africa, none. We are not.
Has to hurry.
Josh Hazlewood.
Fine shot. Punch down the ground for 4.
There's not been many in that direction.
He's a good young player.
Wicket was probably the biggest for mine.
Oh, again, movement. Again, punch down the ground. We've seen that once before. The game carries on.
We keep speaking in general about how the pitch changed.
It's a beautiful shot. He's such a natural player. He's such a good eye, Rickerton.
And look how that outfield sped up through the day. timed across the square beautifully. Touch.
You want to have everything in your favour. It's still doing plenty, but there you go. Safely snaffled by Kawaja, and he has done it again, Mitchell Starc. This has been a superb spell.
Excellent bowling again. Happy to go full and let the swing do the work.
He's gone for 16, 19 for 2.
Through, he's a very fine player. On the money. Starc has been outstanding. He really has. It's 19 for 2.
Yeah, Starc is an amazing kisses the pitch from a face from the surface and not carry.
It's just not the Starc factor. It might not be your day, will be effective.
This attack between the wickets, create a positive mindset into your batting. It's going to be key.
You bowl with attacking fields.
Your technique. Alex Carey does well on this here, have we?
Not really.
He put that together just.
Probably would have shaped up, batted on off stump or just outside, and works for him.
Oh, that's close, really close, just going down, says Richard Illingworth. They'll talk about it, Australia. Carey's job. What they need is a Dean Elgin. It's his second single. An opportunity there, Mulder, but well, they bowl in tandem.
Yeah, absolutely. And you think if Cameron Green's not bowling in this test all rounders, I mean that's straight
through, maybe a bit of inside edge, but you just knew it was coming. You sensed the pressure was building, and Cummins is so good at exposing a weakness. Best it was Test. Tristan Stubbs, the new player, what a fine. His average is 30.
Yes, he's very good, but can you do something out of the ordinary? Bowl to me. You tempo, but certainly was it
Swung. You often hear